Hey, we're now talking to Tom Q. I affectionately call him Tom Q because his last name is a devil. Quaranto?
Quaranto. I
Quaranto.
have heard all the versions, so no
I know.
worries,
That's
Bob.
why I just say Tom Q.
My good friends just call me Q.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom is a fellow racer. This is his primary race machine. It's a Bobsey SR6,
73.
73, powered by.
A Cosworth BDG 2-liter, fuel
So,
injected.
so that produces about how much horsepower?
300 horsepower.
300 horsepower at the dyno.
Yeah, at the crankshaft.
At the
Not
crankshaft. And the car probably weighs what, 1,200?
Yep. Right
1,200 pounds.
1180, something like that.
So for people familiar with it, do the math. That's a fast car.
It goes pretty good. It's actually on par with that as far as lap times and acceleration, because that's 500 horsepower but weighs
Oh,
2,400.
I knew it's a V8 and a Miata. Oh, by the way, he's pointing to a Miata with a V8 in it, which is extreme, shall we say.
Something I built in 09.
And the Bobsey, you said you bought and started entertaining racing with RMVR back 10, 12 years ago?
2015 is when I bought this car out of Atlanta, Georgia. It was originally powered by that Lotus Twin Cam right there. It was okay, just didn't have the performance I really wanted, and I looked for one of these and finally found one of the Cosworth motors. I've been very happy with it.
Cool stuff.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
And of course, Tom's done work top to bottom, and the workmanship in here is pretty remarkable.
Thanks,
pretty remarkable.
I rebuilt the whole chassis. I took all the aluminum skin off, replaced all the tubes, because it's a 50-year-old car.
Yeah.
And if I'm going to go 140 miles an hour on something, I want to be sure that it's not coming apart. And these cars were, honestly, and you know this, they were designed and built to last 2 years. And because the new model was going to come out, it was going to be faster and better, and no one was going to keep them. And 50 years later,
that's so true. 50 years later, the lunatic fringe of vintage auto racing are still racing the darn things.
Yeah. So in my mind, it needed rebuilt.
Yeah.
You know, so I built jigs. I built new A-arms for the car. Everything out of
fantastic. Fantastic.
Wasn't going to take that kind of chance.
So you've raced around the country a bit.
I have raced. I've been racing since '79. I started out actually '78. I used to enduro race, but then I raced with MRA, which is Mountain Road Racers, a motorcycle racing club.
Oh, really?
Had a little Yamaha that I raced for 2 years, and then didn't race for a little bit, and then got into kart racing and did that for 4 years, and got away from that, and then always wanted to get into one of these. Finally did it when I retired. Good
for you.
Yeah.
And retired from what?
I was a deputy up at the Gilpin County Sheriff's Office where I lived for 17 years. And great career.
Tell us why you opted to go race with RMVR.
Well, I've always loved sports racers and the McLarens and all the closed body cars. I mean, the open wheel cars, everyone aspires to them, I believe, but I've just, from my kart experience, I've watched people touch tires and what happens, and I didn't want to have an open wheel car. Found this. I was looking for almost 2 years, and when this came up, I had no idea what a Bobsey was. I'd never heard of the brand.
Well, Bobsey isn't exactly your everyday brand name.
No, it's not. It's not.
I'm speaking here as a fellow Bobsey owner.
Right.
It's not your everyday brand, but
it's
a very unique, American built.
And I love the look of the car, and so I bought it. And you know, when you buy a race car, you're always told, "Oh, it's ready to race."
Yeah, right.
And that's very subjective. One man's ready to race, and another man's ready to race. They're two completely different things. And in my mind, it wasn't close to ready to race. So I spent a year, you know, getting it ready to go to the track, and I had issues, mainly with the Hewland, the gearbox, which you helped me sort out because Bob's the local Hewland guy. I used to call him the Hewland doctor, but yeah, so. And I got it done, got it on track, and the car ran very well. I just like horsepower. So I ended up with this motor. I bought it from a semi-famous guy, Ed Swart, on the West Coast.
Oh, really? I didn't remember that.
Yeah.
From Ed. Wow.
So Ed is married to a lady named Sally.
Yeah.
and she was Jim Clark's girlfriend.
That's right.
Ed.
Sally
Very,
was Jim
very,
Clark's girlfriend.
very unique story.
And
there.
Ed at the time was racing in Europe,
Yes,
and
yes,
hung
that's how
out
they met.
hung out with Jimmy and
That's how they met.
Sally, and
Yep, that's right.
when,
That was a really great experience going there. I mean, I've been in houses of racers before. My house isn't at all like that.
you were in California with
In
them.
California, at Ed's house, there isn't a picture on the wall or anything in that house that is not racing related.
Right, right.
And he's got a very nice trophy room. So it was a great experience. And Sally had some very, very good stories about Jenny. So it was a very good experience.
Yeah, not many people realize that Ed is married to Sally.
Yeah, it's quite unique. Matter of fact, I took a buddy with me because we ended up picking up a car that he bought on the West Coast. And when I told him who we were going to go to meet, he was like, "Oh my gosh, this is a bucket list trip."
One thing about that you'd like to share with people about vintage racing,
I think,
and why you opted for vintage racing as opposed to other venues.
Two things, and it's probably true of most races, but the level of camaraderie with RMVR. You know, we say the club is a social club with the members have a car problem. And
Yeah.
that's very true, but I like the social aspect. I'm kind of a social person. But I like the competition in that we race hard, but we don't aim to push anyone off the track. We don't make contact on track. So these cars, you don't buy parts for them. If you can't make them, you're pretty much done. So damaging a car, it could be fatal to the car.
Yeah.
You know, and we don't want to do that. And that's what I love about RMBO. The cars, we take care of the cars, but we get to race hard. It's
Right.
great. You know, I've been tracking and, as I said earlier, racing for a lot of years, and this is the best form of competition for me at my age and my level.
What's the one thing that people don't know about you that they would be shocked to learn?
Well, I think probably just the fact that I was a cop for 17 years. I mean, most people, I believe, don't think of cops as racers. They think of cops as
Why
people.
is that?
Well, because, you know, they're always, you know,
They're enforcing slower speeds.
Well,
They're not
that,
making.
and, you know, most people think of cops as being very, you know, straight line. You know, they don't deviate from that path.
Yeah. Well, as you know, this is our 15th year for having a charity race for benefit of Morgan Adams, and we've been blessed with this relationship with Morgan Adams, charity that's devoted to raising funds for research into kids' cancer and all that. But as it turns out, they're very car-concentric, car-lovable people, and so it's been a great marriage. And they do the Amaze, which was just last weekend.
Yeah, I missed it.
They do that massive Concours and airplane show out at Centennial Airport. They have 2 or 3 other car-concentric events, so they're good people. Featured drivers this year will be at the race this next month. They're all going to be in their paddock. Come out to the race, just talk to you one-on-one about their cars or whatever. Every driver is more than willing to talk about their pet project, their race car.
We love talking to people about our cars and about racing. And
Come out, enjoy the race. We have cars on track all day Saturday and Sunday. 5 different run groups with all kinds of different race cars. It's a great way to spend the day. Great way to spend the day, and we might note, for a good cause.
Yep, that's the best.
Yep.